video, we covered lesson 1 to lesson 5 important questions for bio. In this lesson, let's cover 6 to 10 lessons important questions. So, coming to the sixth lesson, reproduction. So, the important questions are first, learn about difference between asexual and sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, budding and then grafting, layering. Look at them; they are most important. Most of the time, they'll ask you question about grafting, layering, parthenogenesis and all. So have a look at them. Coming to the sexual reproduction, it is very important that you learn, especially female reproductive system, and learn about it. Learn the theory also about the female reproductive system. Along with it, learn the diagram of male reproductive system also. And the most important question is difference between mitosis and meiosis. And you have the diagrams of prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase and all. So those diagrams you have to remember, because most of the time what they do is they give the diagrams and they'll ask you uh, to choose the correct one. That will happen in your bit paper. So learn the difference between mitosis and meiosis and check the diagrams also, so that you can easily find them out. And apart from that, mostly they'll ask you question on how to how to reduce or what kind of precautions to be taken to stop or to avoid the transmission of sexually transmitted diseases and all. So if you cover these things, mostly your sixth lesson will be done. Firstly, focus on difference between sexual and asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, budding, grafting, layering, parthenogenesis, look at those. And in sexual reproduction, go through the female reproductive system and even learn the male reproductive system also. And coming to the precautions to be taken to stop the transmission of the sexually transmitted diseases. And apart from that, there is a, like, regarding the fertilization in plants, pollen grains and all, there is a flowering life cycle. So just check it out, because most of the time they'll ask you either labeling or that life cycle in the bit paper also. So it's very important you go through them. Coming to the seventh lesson, coordination in life processes. So in this coordination in life processes, it's quite simple. Most of the time, they'll ask you the type of teeth, the ratio of the type of teeth, canines, incisors, and all, molars, premolars. They'll ask you that ratio. Apart from that, learn about villi in a detailed manner. Learn about the villi. They'll ask you draw and explain about villi. Apart from that, there is a Vaseline activity, like how like basically the mucus layer in the stomach protects the stomach from the HCl. To prove that, you will have a lab activity, so just go through that lab activity. And mostly your seventh lesson is almost similar, and it is basically completely how different kinds of processes are involved and interconnected, that you will learn in that. So it is quite simple, just have a look at these things most probably, and just check it out, just check the small things also. That would be very simple, and you need not require much time also to go through that. And then coming to the eighth lesson, heredity, it is the most important. In heredity, first, the most important question is, why did Mendel choose pea plant for his experiment? Learn the reason. There will be 5 reasons, learn those 5 reasons. Then Mendel chose 7 characters to do the experiment on pea plant. See those 7 characters. And apart from that, learn about sex determination in human beings. And then you will have F1, F2 generations, right? So learn that. When he mixes a green seed with an yellow seed, what happens in F1, F2? So learn that phenotypic ratio and genotypic ratio. That is most important. Okay, 3 is to 1, 1 is to 2 is to 1. So learn those two ratios. That is most important. As I already told you, sex determination in human beings. And then they'll ask you Darwin theory. Learn the Darwin theory clearly. And then what is law of dominance? What is law of segregation? And law of independent assortment. Have a look at these 3 definitions. And after this, learn about analogous organs and homologous organs. What is paleontology? And then the last question would be, why human is called a moving museum? Okay, so just have a look at those questions. If you just look at these things, it would be enough for eighth lesson. Coming to the ninth lesson, it's quite simple. Learn about the food web, interdependence, understand the concept of interdependence, understand about food web and food chain. And apart from that, the most important question would be about the pyramid. pyramid of numbers, pyramid of biomass, and pyramid of energy. And apart from this, you have the case studies, right? Just have a look at the case studies. Most probably they might ask you some objective questions from the case study. And apart from the case studies, you will also have the methods to prevention methods at the ending. Learn that. And apart from that, learn about bioremediation and biomagnification. If you just go through that, it's enough. And your 10th lesson is generalistic, it's about natural resources. Most of the time they'll ask you about 3R principle and all. So if you just check it, it's enough. I hope this video is helpful. For many such videos, please do like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you.